What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to tell you about a new project that my wife and I have going on. We just got back from Alaska, and as you know, if you've been following my channel for some time, we bought 17 acres about a year and a half ago here in Eastern Tennessee. Beautiful property right next to Lake Chickamauga, and man, we just love this place. We got the utilities in. Of course, you guys already know about the shop that we put up if you've been watching these videos, and so it's been a really cool process. But one thing has really changed with our plans in the last 6 months, or actually more than that, 10 months, because January was when I kind of rethought our plans a little bit. So originally, as you can see, the woods behind us, this is the highest point of our property on the hill there, and that's where we're going to build a 2,400 square foot home. So that would be our forever home, if you will, our long-term house at least. And so we were really looking forward to that, but housing prices or building prices and interest rates are just crazy right now, as you guys know. And so we had to pivot a little bit. And since we want to keep our overhead pretty low, the fishing business is up and down constantly, we decided to kind of go with a little bit more conservative living space. So what we're going to do instead, and this was actually part of the plan all along, eventually, was to build a small living space right next to the garage here, a Barndominium, if you will, and rent it out or have it as a mother-in-law suite, for friends, family, just people visiting. And so instead of doing that later and doing the house first, we're actually going to flip-flop it and do the Barndominium first. So I wanted to show you, the plans that we drew up and kind of our strategy, our plan moving forward for the Barndominium. The first thing you need to know is the name of this Barndominium build. The building is going to be called the Burghoff, which is a homage to the island that I work at in Alaska. So I work at the Burghoff Wilderness Lodge in Southeast Alaska for every summer. I've been up there 18 seasons now, and we love it so much that we decided to just go ahead and call this the Burghoff. So that's the first thing you need to know. The second thing you need to know is that our budget for this project is roughly, I'm thinking we can get it done for around $125,000, $135,000. It's going to be 1,200 square foot, and it's going to be a 20 by 30 by 2-story building. So those are kind of the basics. The company that built the shop, I bought the materials package, and they coordinated with some contractors, and that company was Summertown Metals. They're out of Summertown, Tennessee. The shop has been phenomenal. They did a great job with it. The one thing that I was really impressed with during that entire process was the fact that I went to a bunch of different metal building companies. Most of them were not upfront with their pricing. It took forever to get quotes. They just weren't very responsive. And Summertown was the opposite of all of that. I was actually able to go on their website, find this exact garage, this exact shop, see the exact price for it. I got to see all that up front. It was super easy. I called them. It was like same day. I just pretty much, got it all, dialed in. So we had such a great experience with Summertown for the shop, and this is a 30 by 40 metal building. We're just going to end up using them for the Barndominium. So we already contacted their guy that they recommended for drawing up the plans, drew up the plans, and we've already ordered the materials package. And this time we've actually got a contractor that's local, Caleb Yon. He was recommended by some friends of ours, and he has been phenomenal so far. Very, very responsive, which is a big deal, when it comes to contractors. So we've got it all dialed in, but let's go through the Barndominium that we're going to be building. Again, 20 by 30. You can see we had a crew out here. Caleb's crew started digging out for the foundation. We've got a monolithic foundation going to be put in. And so 20 by 30, it actually has an 8-foot porch too, so it goes out to there, and then we'll have a deck on the top level as well, which is going to be really cool to hang out, look at the turkeys and the deer in the field there. But as soon as you walk in the door, which the door is going to be right here, okay, then you're in the living room on the bottom floor. So nice spacious living room. There's going to be a staircase over here to the left. And then one thing that we really wanted was a big, spacious kitchen. So we're going to have a nice, kind of 11-foot deep kitchen space. I like to cook, and I've hated cooking in the camper. So that was like one of the things when we were drawing up plans. I was like, I want the kitchen to almost be as big as the living space. So we've got a nice, functional, open kitchen, and the bottom floor also has a kind of a storage or pantry room and a full bath. Now, I know I'm eating up a lot of space in a very small footprint for the main living area, but the reason why we wanted to do a full bathroom is because, man, this may become like a mother-in-law suite. Our, elderly parents might be living here, and we wanted to make sure everything was accessible from the bottom level, so full bathroom, all the works, and this little pantry that we're putting in, I think it's like 6.5 by 8.5, could be, a little bedroom. You could put, a full bed, it'll fit in there just fine. So that's the first floor. The top floor is going to have the master bedroom. It's a 1-bedroom, 2-bath Barndominium. And then it's going to have my office, which is direct access to that beautiful, porch that we're really excited about. And then we're also, of course, going to have a master bathroom and a walk-in closet that could also double as a extra room someday, especially if we're renting it out. We want all the room space we can get. So that is it. That is the Burghoff. That is what we've got plans for. We're really excited about it. Yes, 1,200 square foot is not a ton of space, but that's just perfect for us and where we're at. My wife and I, it's just my wife and I and our dog. And as we grow our family, we can, of course, expand on this big property. But for now, we're really excited about this Barndominium. And the final thing I want to mention about the Burghoff is the budget. So our budget, seeing as that this is a project that is intended to keep the costs down, our budget is between $125,000 and $189,000. Now, the $189,000 is assuming that I have our general contractor build everything. But in reality, we're just going to have a Caleb build the shell and the upstairs, and of course the foundation too. And then everything inside, we've got some buddies, my buddy Ed, Patrick, and Jeff. They're going to come down, help us out with all the interior stuff, and we're just going to hammer it out and try to save money that way. So that's the reason why we have that big range as far as our budget, but I think we can get it done between 125 and 135. That's what we've kind of planned for, but just to be safe, we're also leaving that the chance for it being up to almost 190,000 for this build. But anyways, I figured we should do some videos on this entire process because a lot of people are doing the same thing, building these metal building living spaces, these Barndominiums. And so we wanted to share our experience throughout the process. So if you guys have already dove into building a house, building a Barndominium, and you have any suggestions, drop a comment below. Otherwise, I'm going to keep you guys abreast as to what's going on with the Burghoff. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. I'm going to see you out in the water and at the job site too.